Okay, mate, throw down. He's apart. I want to put it back together. So like in dirt and crap in the motor, like this one here, it's got bits of alloy stuff. It's a junk saw, but this saw was a 62cc, so it's got the 62cc conrod and crank. So I thought I'll muck around and find some parts that I haven't done before on that particular setup. Now this is a 45cc cylinder, super low. There's the number. Super low compression. There you go. I was never happy with it. Base gasket delete, still low compression. So I just had a look at the squish in that piston by putting a bit of grease on the piston and trying to work out how it's touching. I think I know where it's touching. So I'm going to lay that up and try and get that to be in the right position to get more compression. But yeah, I'm just so I can put that thing back up on the shelf without crap getting in. I'm going to order a 62C cylinder and stuff for it. But if you look at this setup this one's got here, the reason I think it would go good, see the transfer, it curves, beautiful nice curve. So when it goes to open up, it's not just hitting a brick wall and going clunk and squishing and carrying on. Actually has a flowing area. So I've poured this before, I could not get it run. It was gutless, really wasn't. It was so low on compression. So I'm going to jack the compression right up using a longer conrod, bigger crank. So we'll see. I'm not sure what CCs will even be when it's done, but it's going to be different. But yeah, hopefully I'll get it going. I have to lay off a little bit on top of that piston there, just a bit. Just maybe, take 5 thou for the time and have a look and see what she goes like. But this cylinder's a good cylinder. I'm going to match everything up this time and make sure she runs properly. Right, here we go. So I'll make this quick because my wife gave me a lovely bacon and egg sandwich, so I want to eat that. The piston cylinder on this is not 100%. I'll show you. There's marks on the piston. So, but what I'm trying to do is show it works what it should do and make more power. So there's a few score marks there, but I'm happy with that. I can still buy these twin transfer cylinders. So there's no rings in there at the moment. The rings are over on the other end of the table over here. So I put some oil in there to see if it builds up a compression. I wound the sparkle in there by hand. It's not tight. But yes, she has compression. Funny enough, I hope it doesn't squirt oil on my sandwich. She's jumping around. So with that, doing that what it's doing now, it's going to have good compression, really good. I found another screw for this strip one. It's a brand new screw, so it's buying. So I'll probably leave this all the way it is, but I'm going to make sure the numbers match on this thing. I do it probably a 79, 80 degrees intake. And I'm going to arch that exhaust a lot more. I know now the number will be better. The exhaust has been arched a bit last time, and it should be fine with a little cylinder, but I want to make sure it's arched and widen it just a bit. But the top ring comes on this side of the piston there is. Be careful of that. But anyway, I'll do a squish test in a second and see what she is, but I'm going to eat my sandwich. Yum yum. That bacon and egg roll. Yummy. Pretty well happy with that. Now, squish. I've done that already, so it's pretty thin in some spots. Now, because they've got a dome piston, when I mean in some spots, because it's dome, the dome arches up an unmeasurable curve unless you do Pythagoras theorem and stuff like that. But it's not a straight line. So I laved off the edge on a straight line. Only a little bit of show in a sec. So right at the edge of the cylinder, it's sitting on, locked it off. Make sure it's zeroed in, yep. About 38 thou. But as you go towards the center of this piston, I'll look at it 25. It was 25, maybe a bit further. Yeah, there's a point that I came across at 25. Yeah, 25. See, that's going above the piston, so 25. So that should be fine. It should be really good actually. Make it get up and dance. So when you solder away, I'll show you what the piston looks like. I haven't removed much at all, really, just enough to make it fit. But it's going to take more of it now. It's a bit of time, but I was happy with it. I'll take this off. Then just nipped up right from the holes of it. I was hoping to use the 3120 today, but it's raining. Bit boggy. It's that. Strap the screw inside the cylinder's head. So I'll bring you a bit closer. This is the most, I've got 142 35cc saw up there. It's a green one, right above, I should show. I won't work out yet. There's a green one just up there. Green, there you go. That's 45cc, huge compression. But I gotta fix something. It doesn't want to run right. I think it's a crankshaft seal. Crankshaft seal. So what do the piston? Not much. Instead, just took the edge off there just a bit. Hardly anything at all. Polished up some wet and dry paper. That's all it needs. I put that's oil from giving it a wet test. See how much pressure it builds up. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Just a tiny bit off. I'd say 4 or 5 mils, something like that, off the edge. Hardly anything at all. So if I turn on the side, the wire road, the piston still looks normal. It's just enough to take that arm mark out. So there's a wet inside here. There's a part on the squish on these things here, the chromey coloured part. Just there. How could this got pain trying to get light and stuff in there. There's a ring on the edge. Then like most of these Chinese cylinders. But then it angles up. So I think I've caught the angle just where I want it, towards the spark plug in the middle. That's about 25 there. So she should be good to go. So I'll put this back together and test her out. But 3120, I wanted to do it today, but if it don't stop raining, I can't go there. We're bogged. So look at this done, guys. Let's see what the numbers are on this thing. I'm pretty sure 80 degrees when it was actually on the 45cc saw, but that was a long time ago. So piston going up, piston going down. This is the intake, guys. The ring's still fitting the intake part there. The tonsil hanging down. It's still lined up the ring lands. The cracking just there. So yeah, 80 degrees. So I'm not going to touch that. It should be fine. The base is squared up pretty good. Yeah, for that. I looked at the intake before. I was quite happy with that. Now we'll work out the exhaust. Going down, I hope. Where is the light? There you go, there's the light. Just when the light starts bleeding through. Right, what we got? 105. Okay, so I'm going to bring that back down to about 102. That should be fine. I'll leave the transfers alone. I'll button this thing up and get it going. That's going to be pretty easy. I do the exhaust by eye, put arch in the exhaust, not a flat top. Give it a flat top. And the piston doesn't free pour on the saw at all. Very good. There's no free pouring in this, the actual exhaust manifold. So I only clamp the exhaust really, and that's it. And yeah, it should be pretty good. Alright guys, I'll bring you back when it's done. Sorry Paul, no using the 3120 today. It's raining as you can see. Pretty wet and miserable. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. But I'm not sure how long this rain will last. Alright guys, mate, over and out. I just re-zeroed the degree wheel in, 40.5, so that's right. And what I end up with now, put this thing together dry. I gave the rings a slight sandpaper, gave the cylinder a light sandpaper, just to make sure there's any crap in there from before, because it is a bit damaged, but it still should work fine for a while. If it's good and I like it, well, I'll get more piston cylinders and stuff, have a muck around. So, you guys see there, they falling over on me, Reggie. So, what we got? Just cleaned up the exhaust and the intake. Shouldn't change at all. You're cranking open there. See, 80 degrees, okay. What we got for the exhaust? Change that a fair bit. The exhaust is a art, so you can't just go by that. Oh, 95, wow. I wouldn't have thought that would have gone that much out. There. 97. So I'll write that down. That's pretty good. Transfers, I don't know if I can get them. And they can't see. Maybe the side. Just pause you guys, write this down. Bit of a difficult one to work out. Recording. Yes, recording. I boiled it over and turned it, Karen, but to me it looks like it's 131 degrees. 131. So what's that? Book. Write that down. 131, which means that heaps needs to blow down. So between 9. 32 degrees blow down, which is high. I have to work it out, but I'll work it out. Hang on. So 33 degrees of blow down, which is way high, but it might work better. I'm not sure, but I had to do that because of the way the exhaust was. But that should be right. I'll work out the squish again. That's all glued down, and see if she's any better or worse or whatever else. But she shouldn't be. Right. Just soldering. I just reused the solder that was in there before last squish and see if it's made any flow or not. It shouldn't have. It should be less squish actually. Glue. It's still all. Right, that's it. It's pretty flat. Pretty flat. But what do you end up with? It's a vast improvement of what it normally is anyway. So, I'll tell you, headline, light, go on. So just on the edges, 27 thou, a bit more, 32, 37. What's the thinnest part? 30, 26, 25, okay. We're at 25 thou. And that section, section's there near the when it goes fat again. So that's fine, that will swell up anyway, but that's the with that stuff, it's pretty good. Yes, thinner, there's more squish away from the edge of the piston. So that's really interesting. So I'll put this together. I'll pinch one of the mufflers off the, I've already thrown it in, I think. It's got a hollow can. I want to make sure I get all the heat of this thing and see how she goes. Right, I'll get to it. Okay, let's see how much pressure this thing's got. I still got the spark plug put in. Haven't done any pulls on it yet. So, put it back together. So I don't know what she's going to be like. I'll tell you PI. Wonder if there's easy pull, fall apart. Mightn't like it at all. But able to try. 2 transfer chambers. On you in here. It's got oil in the bore to lubricate anything up. So it's going to be fairly hot anyway, but I don't know how high. So I'll just let this spark plug lead off. You know, pull over. That's off. I don't want to try and start it. That's good. Supporting its own weight. First time I've done that. That's awesome. I'm happy with that. Wow. Okay. Get this back together. I got a bar and chain it. Sharpen them up so I can start it with something on the wheel here. With the drive drum and stuff's not back on yet. But I'll download this part of the video. Make 1-2 parts. That's awesome, I like that. Oh, the other thing too, the twin port I pulled off donut. It's not hollow. The hollow one's on baby bob. So I've got to pull this apart and do it. But at the moment, it's got big outlets. It's going to be a bit of a screamer. So I'll download this video and I'll start it up later on when it's I've done the chain and all that crap. Alright guys, over and out. Thanks for watching.